Hello everyone, welcome to today's session on Power BI. In this session, we'll create an end-to-end Power BI project. We'll create a HR analytic dashboard. So first of all, open Power BI desktop. Then you have to make sure that you have login with your account. So click on blank report to start a new dashboard. Then here you can see a blank report has been created. So here we have to import some data first. Then we'll clean that data and add visualizations to it. So let's start with the importing data. So on the top of the screen, you can see in the home ribbon tab under the data section, click on get data, and I have a CSV file. So I will choose the CSV file text/CSV. You can choose any one of this to import data. So click on text.csv and I'll go with the HR analytics data. Now we can see our data has been imported. So right now it is a raw data. So first of all, we need to clean it. So for cleaning it, click on transform data below the pop-up box. So we can see right now we have 38 columns. If you see in the left bottom corner of the screen, we can see there are 38 columns and more than 1,000 rows. So first of all, we'll choose which are the columns right now we need. So the question arises how to choose the columns. So you can see what are the factors that are asked for. Like here we need to see what are the key factors that are there because of which employee leaves the company. Like we need the attrition, that is how many employees have been left. So likewise, you have to select those columns which will help in the case study. So let's go with the data cleaning. So first of all, we'll see any null data are there or not. So for saying the any null data there or not, you have to click on the view on the top of the screen. Then under the data preview, you have to click on column quality, and here you can see valid, error, and empty list has been shown. So you can see every column has a valid value. So none has the empty value right now. You can go till the last. Here you can see there are 4% of empty value, that is null value over here. So first of all, we learn to delete the empty or null values. So in the arrow here, click on the arrow, and here we need to select on short on ascending, and we can see the null values are pop up on the top. So we have to delete that. So let's see from number 1 to how much rows the null values occur. So null values occur till 57. Now go to transform on the top of the screen. Sorry, go to home on the top of the screen, and there option in the reduce rows, there is option remove rows. Click on the arrow, and here choose the option remove top rows. Click on remove top rows, and here you have to select the number to which we need to delete the rows. So we have null value still 57. Click on 57, and then click on OK. So you can see right now no null values are there. Our table is now, our column is now clean. So the next thing is we don't need that column right now. So I will undo the changes. So I will just remove the column. We don't need that column. Remove column. Go to the click on the column and then in the under the home ribbon tab on the manage column, click on remove column. The column will remove. So now we'll see is there any duplicate value or not in the table. So first of all, select all the rows, all the columns. So press Ctrl A. It will select all the rows and all the columns over here. And on the first column, click on the arrow and right click on the column name. And here we need to click on remove duplicates. Now you can see in the applied step, we have removed the duplicates till now. We can see many times our data has not detected properly. Right now, we can see the data type for the age is text right now. So we can see here it is text right now. So many times it does not detect properly. So for that, first of all, select all the rows in column. So Control A, click on anywhere in the screen and then Control A. Then in the transform tab, click on the transform. Then here in the any column, select on data type, and under the data type there's an option detect data type. Click on detect data type. Now it will automatically detect the exact data type. Till now we are done with the cleaning. So go to the home ribbon tab and there on the left top corner we can see close and apply. Click on close and apply. You can see the pending request changes has been done. So our data is loaded right now. If you go to the data pane on the right hand side, we can see our HR analyst table is there. So you can see the multiple columns are there as shown. So now we'll add the visualization in the dashboard. So click anywhere on the blank screen on the dash this page, then go to the visualization pane and under the visualization pane, drag and drop, click on the card and here we need to add some data to the card. So for adding data, go to the data pane and expand the H analytics table. And here we need to add some data. Let's add employee ID, drag and drop employee ID in the fields. And you can see data has been reflected right now. So right now it is showing the first employee ID. So I will change it to count. For changing it, click on the arrow here beside the first employee ID and here click on count. You can see the number of employees are shown. So now we will change the formatting. So go to the visualization pane and beside the visualization pane and under the visualization pane beside the add data this option format your visual. So click on format your visual and format our visual and here in the callout value select the expand the callout value and let's say here we can see the font size and styles also. So I will right now I will change the font size to 35, let's say, and I will turn off the category level. Then go to the general, and under general, click on the title. Right now it is off. Click it to on, and here we need to add the title. Let's say it would be count of employee, and then you can adjust the size from here also, front size. Right now it is 14. You can increase it to any size you want. So I will change to 14. Then I will bold it, and now it is aligned on the left hand side, so I will align it to the center. You can also change the text color from here. Uh, then if you go to the effects, scroll down to go to the effects, and here you can change the background colors. And right now I'll turn on the visual border, and I will choose the color white, 10% dark. We cannot right now, we cannot see any changes. So let me add some background image to it. For adding a background image to it, click anywhere on the screen to deselect the card. Then go to the formative visual part again under the visualization section, and here we can see canvas background option is there. Click on canvas background, and here you can choose any color you want. Let's say let it be sky blue or blue. Then decrease the transparency level. You can see the color. Many people like to work on this color too. So I will right now add background image to it. So for selecting image, go to browse, and here we need to select, let's say, open it, and here in image fit we need to select on fit. Now we can see our images now printed over here. So I'll collapse the filter tab, filter pane right now let me resize it. So first of all, I need to turn off the background effect from here. So click on the card and then go to the formative visuals, then go to general and go to effect and turn off the background effect. Now we need to change the color also. So go to the title and change the text color to white, and also go to the visuals, then go to callout value, and here need to change the callout value color to white. So we need to give some heights, give the proper size to. So go to general, and in the general go to properties, and here we need to give the exact height. So let me set the height. The height may be 75, and let the width be 150. That is done. Let me resize it, and we need to give the height again. The height be 75, and it be in 50, and cannot see the values, so decrease the values. I will decrease the value of the title. Right now it is 14. Let's it be 13. Sorry. Yeah, we can see the number. Now you need to copy this. So for copying, press Ctrl C. First select the card and then select Ctrl C. And for pasting, press select Ctrl V. Likewise, we'll make multiple use of the same card and change the values over there. So let it be 6 card till now. Now in the second card, I will change the value over here from here, and we need to add data. So drag and drop data from data pane. So I will add attrition data from here and drag and drop to field. Right now it is showing count of employee as yes or no. So right now we can see whether the attrition means whether the employee has left the company, yes or no. So I need to change it to numbers. So let it be binary. So for that we need to add a task calculation, or you can add column by task calculation or by transform data column. So I will right now I will use the task calculation method. So go to the table view and under the table view, go on new column, and we need to remove this first. And for the new column, we need to write the dash calculation method. So first of all, the column name. So I will write it as attrition count, then equal to. So we'll follow the if else statement. Write if, then in bracket we need to write the first table name. So that's HR analytics. Then the column name, that is attribution column. Then we need to write the statement, that is if it is, sorry, yes, yes, then change it to 1, else 0. Done. Then click on the tick button to commit. So you can see on the right hand side, a new task calculation has been created, name attrition count. So again, go to the report view. So on the left hand side, you can see report view is there. Now we'll remove the attrition from here and drag and drop the task calculation attrition over here. You can see the count of employee, 237 people have left the company out of 1473. Moving ahead, in the next part, we need to add the data that what is the rate of person that are leaving. Right now it is, let's say, the count of attrition by total number of attrition by total number of employee. So we don't have any such measures over here. So we need to add measure. For adding measure, right click on the table, it's analytics, and select new measure. You can do it by this way, or click anywhere on the screen and click on the HR analytics table, and on the top of the screen calculation you can see the table tools, you can see new measure option is there. So here in the new measure, you have to write the measure. So I'll first zoom it. Then we need to add the measure over here. So right now I am calculating the attrition rate is equal to, so basically we are applying the formula attrition rate is equal to total number of attrition divided by total number of employee. So sum of, sorry, sum, then we need to give the name of the table, that is H analytics. Then bracket, we need to give the column name. Right now we are calculating on the basis of attrition count. So we need to write attrition. Here you can select attrition count. Then we are dividing it by, so first of all close this, then divide it by sum of the total employees. So table name, then the employee ID, or you can select employee count, then close the bracket. So this formula basically proves that the sum of attrition count divided by total number of employee, total number of attrition count by total number of employee. So click on the right click button to commit. On the right hand side we can see a new measure has been added, attrition rate. So choose the third card and here clear the previous data and drag and drop attrition rate. Right now it is showing in decimals, so I need to show it in percentage. So go to again go to the data pane and in attrition rate, in the attrition rate over here click on attrition rate, and on the measure tool you can see click on percentage. Now it is showing in percentage, so I need decimal up to 1 digit. So you can give the number 1. So our third card is ready right now. Now for the next card, we'll count the average age for our employees. So remove the data. First count employee ID, then drag and drop age from the data pane. And right now it is showing the sum of age. So I'll click on the right, click on the down arrow over here and click on average. So it is showing in decimals. So for showing it in exact whole number, go to the visualization and format your visuals, then go to callout values under the visual section, and here you can see the value decimal places is right now set to auto. Click on 0. Now it is showing the exact number. Now for the fourth card, we'll add the average monthly income. So again, clean the data first from here, then go to the data pane and search for the table monthly income and drag and drop to fields. So right now it is showing the sum of monthly income. So click on the arrow, down arrow over here and click on average. So right now it is showing average 60.50K. You can choose up to one value. So again go to the formative visuals and go to visuals and go to callout value, and here decimal place up to 1. I will choose 1 here over here. Then on the next card I will add the data on the average employee spend on the years, average years. employee have spent on this company. So I will first clear this data and go to the data pane and search for years at company and drag and drop to field. And right now it is showing the sum. So go to the arrow button over here and click on average. So I needed to precisely, so click on the card and go to formative visuals under the visualization section, and under the visual go to call out values, and here decimal places up to 1. Now the last thing which left is we need to change the name of each and every card. For changing the name, click on the card first. So first card will be same, second card, click on the card, then go to the visualization pane. Always try to first make the card first, then naming it later. So since all the cards are same size and same height, so I'll first copy the cards, then add data to it, then rename it. So renaming it is very easy. Then go to click on the card, go to visualization and click on formative visuals, and go to under the visual section, click on call out values, and here go to general and click on title. Then here we need to change the name of the card. It will be Attration, Attion. Then go to the for moving to the next card. Just select the next card, and it will automatically show the card name. So it is very easy. If we make the card first, then rename it. So it is the Attration rate card. Then the next card is average age. Next card is average salary. So average salary. The next card is average years. Now we'll add more visualization to it. Now we'll add a donut chart over here. So go to the visualization pane and click on donut chart. So resize it. Now we'll add data to it. So in ligand, we'll see what is the education level. So whether the employee belongs to PhD or bachelor's. So drag and drop education field from data pane to ligand, and in values, drag and drop the attrition count. So we can see a donut chart showing the values. So we'll change the front right now. So go to the formative visuals, then we need to change some things, like first turn off the ligands. We don't need ligands right over here. I'll explain you why. Then you can change the color of the slices from here. Then over here only you can also see the spaces. If I increase the spaces, you can see in the chart the middle space is being increased right now. So next we'll go to detail level, and here we can see the positions of the levels. So here you can choose inside, but if we choose inside, it looks very clumsy. So click on the outside, it look neat and clean, and then change the level content, changes to category and percent total. So it is done till now. We'll change the values over here. So go to the values, and here percentage select to 0. It will look more neat and clean. We don't need the decimal values. Then in rotation you can select the exact degree. So then go to general. We need to change the title of the table. So in general, go click on the title, and here we need to change the name of the title. So I will write Attration by Education, and from here you can choose the font. You can choose any font. Let's say if we choose Arial Black, you can see this, but I will go with the default one, and then I will decrease the font size to 12 and format and align it to central. So done till now. Now go to the effect. Then we don't need to close the background. Just increase the transparency. Let's say to 90, and you can see now transparency level is changed. So we can see now you can guess what next we need to change. So yes, we can need to change the color of the text. So first go to the title, and from here text color to I choose 10% darker white, and again go to the visuals, then go to the slices, and over here select 10% darker. So done till now. Let me resize it. Now I'll copy this and paste. Make a copy of this. Now in this copy we'll add data. So first of all we'll change the data from here. So again go to formative visuals part. So go to the add data section, and now we'll change the data over here. So click on the chart, then go to the ligand and clear this. Now we'll select the age group, drag and drop age group from data pane to ligand, and also we'll change the chart type. So I will choose the stat column chart. Now over here we need to make changes over it. So go to the formative visual part, then I will close the title of the x-axis. I don't need the title over here, and for the y-axis I don't need the title too. And also I don't need the values. Next we will change the name of the table. So go to general, then go to the title, and over here attrition by age. Then everything is done. So next, and go to data levels and turn it on the data levels over here, and let it be horizontal and position, let it be inside the end, and the color, we need to change the color, then go to values and you can change the color from here. So then till now we have done for the level over here. So next visualization, we need to add as matrix. So I'll click on the mat. I will go on the visualization pane and click on the matrix, and let me resize it. Then you can see in the matrix we have rows and column, but if we click on the table, we can see only column is there. So right now we need rows and column both. So I will choose matrix over here, and I will add some data over here. So for rows, I'll go with the data job roles, and for columns, I'll go with job satisfaction, and in values, let's say attrition count. Now I'll explain what this table does. So it is right now showing that you can see the number of people you can see the number of attrition, that is number of people have left the company, and over here the total is same. So basically what the table does is, if the person is from healthcare representative, and on the number, on the basis of which rating he is leaving the company. So he is leaving the company on the two of them are leaving on the one rating company, and two, some says three. On the left hand side we can see the job roles, and on the top you can see the rating numbers. It is 1, 2, 3 or 4. Likewise, and you can see that sum of totals in the, you can see the values in attribution. Now we need to edit the table also. So go to the formatting of visuals, then go to visuals, and then go to uh, now we'll edit this. So go to visuals, then go to layout and style preset. So right now it is set to default. If we choose none, it will look like this. If we choose minimal, if we choose bold header, alternative rows, you can choose any of this. So I will go with the none one. So next is values. So if you go to the values, I will change the color to white, and of column, change the color to white, and rows header to white. And right now it is not visible. So go to generals, then go to effect, and in background, increase the transparency level to 90%. I can see it is visible. So for making it easy, just search here text color and change, you can change every color from here. So right now we don't have any title. You can add title over here also. So values be white and alternative values be white too. Then we need to change the column subtotal to white 10%, then values to white 10% darker, then column grand total to 10% darker, and last rows grand total, that is in black, to white 10% darker. Now we can see we have changed the text color for everything. So if we need to check the, if you need to add the title, so turn on the title, you can give any title over here. So right now I'm not giving any title. Then again go to the visuals and go to cell element, and in cell element you can choose here front color. So if I choose front color, it will show the highest number in different colors. So if you want to change the color over here, so click and you can choose any color over here. So right now I will go with the blue one. Then so till now we have added the matrix also. Resize it. Now one thing we are left with is the shaping of the tables or the charts. Now we'll change the column. Now we'll change the edges of each and every chart and column. So click here on the first chart and go to your formative visuals on the visualization pane. Then go to general, then go to effect, and here we need to turn on the visual borders on, then expand it and let the color be white 10%, and I will do the rounded corners. You can select how much rounded you want. You can go up to 30. So right now I'll go with the, I guess 14 will be enough. Yeah, 14 is enough. So next we'll do the same with the next chart. So again go to visualization pane and under the generals, then go to effect and turn on the visual borders. Then expand the visual border and turn the color to white 10% darker and rounded corners to 14, just like the previous one. And just click on the matrix column and do the same with the matrix column. Click turn on the visuals on, change the color to by 10% dark and rounded corners to 14. So add that nil now. Now we'll add next column. So for now we'll add a new visualization. So let's copy this visualization, Control C, Control V, and drag and drop here. And here we need to make a bar chart. So first of all, click on the chart and then go to visualizations and click on the stacked bar chart. And here in the stacked bar chart, we need to show the attrition by salary slab. So we need to change the data over here. Go to the visualization and in x-axis clear the data for attrition count. sorry, we need to add the attrition count data over here. We need to remove the age group in y-axis, and here we need to add salary slab data over here. So drag and drop salary slab data to y-axis, and we need to rename it. So go to the visualization and go to formative visuals, and in general give the title attrition by salary slab. You can see a very good insight comes over here. You can see up to 5K incomes. Most of the people have left the company. So out of 237 people employee, 163 employee have left the company because of their salary that is below the average salary. You can see from here. So we'll copy this data again and we'll copy, drag it here. And in this, we'll go with the attrition by job role. So over here, we need to delete the x-axis, y-axis lab, and here we need to search for job role and drag and drop job role over y-axis. Now we can see it is showing very clutter way. So we need to add filters to it. So for adding filters, go to the filter pane, and here we are going for the job role. Expand the job role, and filter type, go to the filter type and expand it and click on top N. Now we need to select here how many roles we want to show. So you can type the number over here. You can select 5. It will select the top 5 job roles. So if you see in the left hand side, there are only 4 values. So I will go with the 4 instead of 5. It will show some symmetry over here. Then by we need to add the data. So it is by values. So drag and drop attrition count over here and apply filters. You can see the top 4 job roles have been shown who are leaving the company, leaving the company because of the sa salary slab. Now we can see that here the name of the job role is not visible. So go to the formative visual part, then in y-axis, then we need to increase the width. If we go with the 31, 35, 34 is 35 is good. Now we are left with the last chart. For adding the chart, just copy the previous one and copy this and control V. For this, I will go with the area chart or line chart. I guess area chart will look better. So we can see various data over here. So it is by attrition by age. So we need to change it to years. So how many people are leaving the company by years? So remove the age group from x-axis, and here we need to select years at company, and we can see our interest should be up to 12 years, I guess. 12 years will be enough because after 12 years they are 0101, so we don't need to see up to this data. So for this I will add some filters over here. So Go with the year at company and go with the advanced filtering and less than. Here you can write the value 12 and click on apply. I can see a beautiful insight has been shown. So basically, I am showing you the KPIs of the following data, that is employee count, attrition, and the details of each and every KPIs over here only. So let me format it good. So for formatting it, go to format your visuals in the visualization pane, and first of all, we'll turn off the grid lines. You don't need. Then we'll change the color. So can choose lines over here, anything, whatever you want, changes you want to make. You can give the lines solid, dashed, dotted, anything. If I will go with the solid one, then you can also select the joint type to bevel or neutral. I'll go with the rounded. Then here, go to the grid line again, and in the verticals, go to lines, sorry, go to lines, and then go to colors. Let me choose yellow. It looks good with the background. Or this one look good. Now we are left with the blank space over here. So let me add one more chart over here. So I'll copy this and resize it to fit to this space. And in this, we'll add some data. Again, go to the format of visuals and go to add data. And here we need to change some data. So years and company, we'll remove this data and we'll add gender over here. So search for gender data. Here it is, and drag and drop to x-axis. So right now it is showing the area chart. Change it to tree map. So the benefit with the tree map is it shows the data in the boxes. So it looks good with the detailing. Resize it. Then I will change the name over here. So change it title to attrition by gender, and also change the color for the female. Change it to orange, little bit darker. I'll go with the pink one. It looks good. Now we'll add some filters. So again, we need to add a visualization, that is slicer. So search for slicer over here. Here it is. And in the slicer, we need to add data. First of all, we'll add data, then I will resize it. Now I will add data to it. So I will add department data over here to field. And right now it's showing in boxes. So I'll change the format over here. Go to format, format your visuals, then slice setting. It is now vertical set. I will select tile. To show in tile now. Drag and drop over here. Now if you want to format, so click any one of the chart and then click on Format Painter on the top of the screen and click on the slicer. And detail format, we need to go to the format a visual part again and go with the general, then title, sorry, visualization, slicer header, then I'll change the color. So let it be pink. If you go to the slicer header and front color to, we change the background color to pink. Now we need to change the background color over here. So I can go to values, collapse this values. Then in values, go to background color. And here if we choose any of this color, so if we choose pink, and then go to values and let the front color be white, and you can set your sizes accordingly. Now at the end, we'll add title over here. So go to home tab, click anywhere on the screen first, and go to home tab. Then in the insert box, this is option text box. So here text box is generated. Now we have to give the name of the dashboard. So right now we are making the HR and the text dashboard. Now choose the entire thing, control A, then control A, then increase the size up to, let's say, 24. Then you can change the call front to, let's say, Arial black. I need to drag it over here. And resize it accordingly. So 24 is, need to take some smaller values. 20 looks good. Now again, go to click on any of the card over here, then format printer, and then click over here. Now we need to change the background color. So for changing the background color, click over here. First, Control All, Control A, then here click on white. Let it be centered and allied, and done. I can do any resizing over here and go with any other things. Like if we go to the effect, then visual border, I will just turn off the visual border and it looks good. Let's resize it. And then change the front size. So if we take 24, Okay, settle. 20 looks good. So click 20. Done. Now the last step is, if you want to save or export it, go to the files, then go to export, and you can click on export to PDF. If you want single page PDF, it will download and open in single page. And if you want to publish it, so go to share and then publish. Likewise, click on save. Now if you want anyone to work on this file, you can publish it over here. So give it a name. So I will name it as jar analytics dash code and save. And click on my workspace, select, click publish. You just need to wait. And if you go to the Power BI in web form and log in with the same ID, which ID you have logged in with your Power BI desktop, you can see the dashboard over there also. So click on got it. So that's all for now. Thank you.